Alright, let's talk about radiation in our environment. In this age of technology, mostly everything is wireless. This means that signals are traveling around us through our homes and probably through our bodies. So what we had to do is realize there's basically a force field around us of negative energy at all times. See, in more natural environments, you got negative ions, which is good for you, it promotes healing and mental clarity. But environments where there's like satellite dishes, game systems, all kinds of wireless devices and everything else going on, it basically puts out EMF radiation, which is positive ions, which is basically harmful to your health. People end up getting cancer, headaches, all kinds of things like that. And just imagine if somebody could take that energy and they could direct it towards you and turn it up, maximizing its negative effects or minimizing it. So before we even get into all that, let's get to the solution. Basically, you have to learn how to filter radiation. Because, see, it basically makes no sense for, us to just live in radiation and stuff like that and then not even think about filtering it or what kind of effects it can have on our health. So there's two ways of doing that. They sell EMF filters and stuff, but that's electronic, and that kind of defeats the purpose because all it does is put more EMF radiation out there. So it's like trying to filter something and then putting it back out in the atmosphere at the same time. So the best way to do that is as naturally as possible. So this right here is a piece of orgone. It's an orgone pyramid. You can find these type of things on probably Amazon and the arts and crafts sections, the health sections, and things like this. But these type of things are really good for filtering out EMF radiation. You can put it next to a cell phone, a game system, anything like that that's putting out some kind of wireless signal. You can use that to filter out that EMF radiation. But this is really, important to do because, like I said, you don't want to have those type of negative effects on your health and stuff like that. And, like I said, in the environments we live in, I mean, these type of things are all around us. So you have to try to filter that out as much as possible. And especially if you believe that you have directed energy coming towards you and things like that. It's basically coming from the energy that's always around you. But like this, these type of phones and things like this, electronics, all these type of things, cut that stuff off when you're done with it or when you sleep or when you're using it. Just keep a piece of like orgone or something like that right next to it so it can filter out all the radiation that's coming through in the atmosphere, and it kind of like turns those positive ions, which are bad for you, into negative ions, and it basically, neutralizes all that, and that energy becomes more healthy for you and more similar to a natural environment. So I hope this helps anybody that's struggling, with problems as far as like headaches and stuff, and you don't know why you all of a sudden you get sick and things like that. It's most likely because of the radiation around you.